It's also fairly close to...
It looks really nice.
No.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, all of my friends.
Yeah, it'll be...
Then let's meet at the...
It's a deal.
I may be too
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero... Oh, no. Did we oversleep? We should go meet...
Traveler. Paimon...
Good morning, Dunya.
Not at all. Today is...
You've worked so hard for this day.
You know it. Well... Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought
Mushrooms, flap, so...
It's another Sub-Zero. Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukashvam.
So, the...
You don't...
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru... Then wouldn't the Pyro Archons Festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlon.
I hope your wish...
Thanks!
Dear customers, would you like to try your...
What's alchemical divination?
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a
So, how does it...
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnant.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanal...
Why does everything sound so much more...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady... Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too!
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a...
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty...
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda.
It's a weird guy with a
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for...
The hallowed night of...
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget...
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers is another Sabzeruz festival
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that...
As are we to you.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes.
Whichever one.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to...
Ooh, those...
And there's also lizard tail and...
Huh? What's up with
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad? You tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants this. It's all right.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Excellent work! That is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. And
Attention! Here's your sun... It's Night of Flowers.
Paimon really wilted the carriage.
they all basically sound...
Oh, actually, I just Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably...
We're too late. Who knew the little...
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our...
Those Eremites don't look...
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane!
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My fam...
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe look.
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about me.
Are you okay? You look...
Yeah.
You sure you...
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't...
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took...
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm!
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
Please, let me take a...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new...
About that. Well...
It can't be. The...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I was...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but...
Yours...
Thank you very much.
Don't be like...
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition... Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Truly.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments, and I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's...
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find it.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always compared to the simple. I know that my family loves me dearly. Did you know? Since I was a child, I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's not to mention the incredible time spent this way. When my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also...
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always... Oh, right! Isn't it almost...
Huh?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will and with that...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah!
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there!
I think I just saw the Academia's grand...
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zero...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an The Grand Sage has already granted you much...
How... The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard...
Art. Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish...
No! I believe that our Archon...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your...
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? Or we could get people to block them off so...
Nilu, it's alright.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know...
It's okay. Seeing it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's fest.
If you say so. But...
Yes. Okay. It's a prom.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we... Still...
Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because we should go meet Dunya... I see everything. Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all.
You seem...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Sure. Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look. Speed of light.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You're quite well informed.
They're all planned. Actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7...
Appear to be in the form of the...
Really? I thought it...
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will sure...
Understood.
Oh, it's not...
Guess that was still pretty... So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the night of...
Oh, do you want some...
What's the... Ooh!
And there's also lizard...
Traveler...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon, bet you had didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where... A feeling of déjà vu? Oh, Paimon! In that case, so why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you...
Welcome, you two! Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it! You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never... That... Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted up. Then, you mean... That's impossible. So, would this be a case of taste bud déjà vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we...
just can't beat the atmosphere here. Share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad.
Oh, ran into some kidnappers just now.
Kidnappers?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched.
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same.
Oh, Paimonsi.
It's almost time.
Huh?
Nilu's dance of subs.
With your lack of intellectual credentials... When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance...
Understood.
The Sub-Zeru's fest...
Nilu, are you...
Oh,
It's okay.
but you've been
It truly is
True, but...
the next festival.
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Ah! So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more...
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data, and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel Good morning, Dunyarzad!
Not at all. I arrived early.
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some box... It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard...
Huh?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not real.
Wait.
What?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all... Mind reading?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey! What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know. What are you looking for? What? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use
A knowledge capsule?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival. Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't... What the heck was inside?
Your memories are still scrambled?
Let Paimon think.
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, it was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you ask. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably... That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and... She doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You passed.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle asks for the truth. That's on you to find out. If you were told, I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time,
she looks like she isn't doing well at all.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that.
You sure love to use.
Analogies are a wonderful tool. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? The Grand Sage... We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and... the moon, illusions, and love. The moon... What's happening right now seems... My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. That should be it. The flow of time is... What's happening right now?
A time loop.
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain...
Juniors!
The Sub-Zerus festival is happening every day, but...
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected Paimon's memories say that...
Hey, it's you guys. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just... Huh? What brought this about? What kind of philosophical... Didn't you know that no one drink...
He actually has a point. Is this a... Anyway, if this...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to... Ooh,
You're really excited. So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. What you just said... Are you...
I knew you weren't going to...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon.
When you say it like...
I believe that the book only says...
So that's how... We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we...
I'm fine, my lady.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you...
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you...
How did you know what I was going...
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't... Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured. The moon... illusions... My mind feels exhausted, even though Dia sold her greatsword. People in Sumeru...
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that, including Miss Dunya.
All right, so...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type.
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah, her parents said that this is how she was...
Huh?
I don't quite understand what...
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you...
I'm out of here! Incoming! Huh? Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down.
Her condition's really bad.
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using...
You have a point. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifest...
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical.
So, this Nahida...
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the Grant's knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you...
People in Sumeru. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What's happening right now seems... That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from... Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge...
What's the point of doing...
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, this hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain?
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler!
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from... We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected...
But we cannot lose all...
Remembers...
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can... Oh, Paimon doesn't get...
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated...
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about your... The moon? Wasn't that the result?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should focus on other...
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? It's as if...
You're saying that all the...
That's right. Both...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget... It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today. Do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all that progress.
Hey, what kind of an...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yet? It's even possible that this entire world...
Okay, no more.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's...
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the...
Continue the harvest, compared to what we stand to.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break up.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity...
Paimon's at the Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been...
Paimon's flat.
What I mean is, even though... In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you...
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right!
Good. So...
The moon, illusions... Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha... We've already experienced this... If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then... Okay. We've all... Mercenaries...
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night, that's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's... But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her great...
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us... Can't catch me! Don't blink!
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also
Get hurt? Why?
Well, you're still
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling—
Yes, you remember—
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that—
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record— It's not very likely, but it's all—
No, it is impossible.
You have—
You two are surprisingly serious about— Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad. I'm out of here. Hey!
This is it.
Huh? This is the wedding—
See those marks on the dummy? Though, let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they—
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own—
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this— Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is there— But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of— Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been— Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really— Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too? How about we go back and ask Nahida? And away I go! Nahida!
You're back early today.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world.
Leaving the city.
We did? But we don't remember anything.
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time—
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigation.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get the... Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have listened to it.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days' worth of memories. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay. Make my escape.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct...
I have a real emergency. My goods have...
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced the lockdown. Let's go and quit. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't know. Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what? Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon. And please. Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look. Paimon, calm down. Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day. Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you... I see. Using two people's different...
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an No way! Paimon would...
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have it? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared... Well... Okay.
Yep!
done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this...
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of...
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the... Let's go then. Let's expose those things. All right. Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had...
Okay. Now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru's... I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. And all these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumer... Like, everything looked completely normal when Paimon...
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something. And now, even the final space has also... Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now! Those spaces are actually...
Why did the mess...
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the
message. It should have...
After the beep, Traveler...
Traveler. What do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside... Was that space actually the... My impression is that each day... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city... Was that space actually the real world? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. All the bizarre spaces I... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing. Paimon's head is...
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey! Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away! No, let's... Incoming!
Windblade!
Bye! This way for delivery. Curiosity deserves a reward. You're back! I've been waiting forever for you. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
Okay, Nahida said we've already... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human Those spaces... The moon... People in Sumeru... We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. The moon... People in...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is The Akasha relies on the... It is the manifestation of the... It compiles the wisdom, and it grants knowledge. The Akasha relies on the power... It compiles the wisdom of the... And it grants knowledge to the...
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest. Oh, but is stealing everyone's dreams really...
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete... Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all... The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about this...
The beep is a prompt tone for... Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. The Grand Sage... My mind... We've already... Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that... We've already experienced... The beep is a...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz festival. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. And so people wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the...
Very good, Paimon. Using analogy...
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Now that I think about it, what... They say that alchemical divination is the dendro...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest...
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything... Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to... It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. You asked me this question before. My answer was, now that you know this is all a dream, have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? What? Your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible... That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced... Secondly, you're probably wondering why people... That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sabzeruz festival...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feel... Meanwhile, everyone...
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Especially those whose health is compromised.
People's lives are at stake here.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday?
Could they... Even you don't know the reason?
Wow, the Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time. Traveler, do you have any...
Those spaces remind me of... Okay. The Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth...
Celebrate the birth of that... Could it mean... I know, right? Why did they have...
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia... Traveler, do you have...
Okay. Nahida said the... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't...
Celebrate the birth of... Could it mean... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. After we end the Sub-Zerus Festival Samsara...
How can the sages of the Academia...
In the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait,
she's actually something like a puppet. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer... So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that...
But personality-wise...
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person. You know, speaking of which...
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it...
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... Far from it. I'm still a long... I couldn't even save her.
Please don't beat yourself up. Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but...
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only that means this dream belongs to...
Huh? So...
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything... Which means...
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as... Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food... However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many find some...
How are we going to... And even if we did, after all, like you said...
It's extremely difficult, yeah. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of...
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams...
She was such a good person. Yeah. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad... Paimon's wondering. Do you... Huh. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask... Hey! I'm out of here! Don't blink! Hey!
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine, just...
An experiment?
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or
Less questions, Mark!
Okay, my wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down. She just doesn't... I've also wondered...
So, you have a
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my... What she didn't realize was that I'm... Okay, yeah, that was... Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eye. Oh!
What?
Fucky! Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who...
My ladies.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumped... Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Everyone hold hands!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got your...
Feeling lucky today?
Law of the jungle!
Speed of light! Don't blink! Hey!
I'll be back.
Drill! Speed of light! Hey! Can't catch me! Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, she said it was because she had forgotten something? Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere... Yeah. This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without... Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay. Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside. Should we open? Wow. Even though she must have, if we hadn't, but now that we know. Hey! Where are you up? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an... The Grand Sage has already granted...
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this... So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisar.
That beautiful shade of purple. But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct?
Yeah. What's going... huh? You guys are...
Hey! They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. the real world anymore. It's just like the example Nahida took. So when you saw the flowers, but if we want to end the... How should we make...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this...
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong. As far as you know...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale?
Ooh, sounds familiar.
Yep, but in the part you heard, his piety and wisdom were acknowledged. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my..." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you?" In the end, the first sage took care of...
So, the first...
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest. Paimon's head feels... Paimon thinks it was... The Sub-Zero... Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dinyarzad!
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I just had a dream.
Yeah.
How's...
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? And
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
let's talk about Dinyarzad first.
After we... Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. Once Dinyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha, such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, where both will gradually fade until they... I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dinyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd...
Both are fine. Everyone...
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, at the Avidia Forest, there was this incense. You also heard someone's voice, right? It said,
yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by as you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him.
Okay, so...
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Many devoted scholars go, but I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree and but even if you can't figure out...
The traveler wasn't No, we must decipher its secrets. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could, to be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy...
How did you do that? Poor cat.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long... The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord, I've always respected...
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born... At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me... However...
So, the sages...
In some ways, and I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at...
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical... Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. There's never been... I wonder what caused... Even though the city's I try to do... I think they're
Oh, never mind.
Regardless, I need to...
At the Avidia Forest...
You also heard someone...
Yeah!
As you two...
A message from
King Deshret?
Okay, so...
Greater Lord Many devoted but I believe this...
So the tree and the...
The traveler wasn't affected No, this puzzle has life and death at stake. You mean how the Akasha stopped?
Yeah, it's not that mystery.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign, even if with their propaganda. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the... Anyway, by now, even those who never use Akasha got it. To be honest, maintaining Dunyar's... Oh, and you don't need to worry.
Go and get some...
Traveler?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk...
I see. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Astra Avisos.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any
commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the and if possible, please also use...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites that...
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting...
Paimon's got it.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, Actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
So it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another in my dream, I also got to sit...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh?
No, we aren't pitying. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad?
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it but for the moment, our top focus should...
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the Sage's activities. As for how we should...
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be...
Let's continue our...
Okay, so do you have...
Actually, I've already done a... I've already tried that. But all the key members... It seems that from the very beginning...
Have you already caught...
I'm guessing not. In any case... No way, that's...
You mean it'd be too easy?
No, it's not that. Doing that would be...
That's a good point.
We're in the dark as of now. After all, every person in Sumeru City...
Nahida, you're super smart.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, reject...
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind...
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, then I should find someone who's already involved.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Al-Haytham. He seems like he acts...
Actually, I already have someone in mind.
Setaria. Paimon remember we ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the...
She was born in the desert.
Oh, Paimon did...
The name Setaria later on, soon after. The star began to... But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, but she doesn't...
Indeed, she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already... Right. That way, from my past tomorrow after to prepare. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling.
No.
No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important
talking style?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over the divine voice of wisdom often echoes between...
Huh? Really? Nahida, you...
Shh! My friend here has some doubt.
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love The gods have spoken. The one who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for... Harut! Marut! Did you two spoil my divination?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial...
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next... I've never seen...
Is this another one of Satar?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father, when they start talking...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from...
Speaking of...
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. After that, I began making pottery...
That's nice.
Oh, no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years,
I see. We wish him peace and... I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods.
No problem. Rest easy. That was my first time talking with Miss Cat.
This should be our final stop. Sitaria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always...
Nahida, you've really...
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh?
If I recall...
Ah, that's right! After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the... But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars.
What an admirable spirit for learning! Amazing! So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to...
I see. Guess that makes sense.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning.
Sitaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. remember you mentioned that the Eremites, although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! Although she knew she should return home to help the...
Well, King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply engaged her under the guide, but...
So, you mean you're going to possess...
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the...
Exactly.
Huh? Best of luck!
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them.
Huh. That is pretty convenient.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have
Yeah,
All right.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Oh, here she comes. Sit up. Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe... As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hide...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is a very different... are you still...
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about trouble.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment. Strange. Your cats seem... I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they?
So, which fortune?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you...
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The god...
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious.
Please, the gods are asking. Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone... home?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question.
I'm sorry. I know I failed. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is...
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the Academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida.
All I know are some abstract... Anyway, and...
He's out of games now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall...
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength.
Actually, while we're talking about him...
Yeah, he's been
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, he has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon.
Oh? So, who are you, I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret.
Akeem, you don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sitaria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Come on! Sitaria's already started talking with Shishan!
So, Shishan, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times.
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of
Shishan, don't tell me that you...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed?
You, who works side by side with the academia, and
please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do?
This is the most important part of all.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing—
Miss Zetaria, nothing—
You know my name.
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will— You must face the truth, Zetaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the long child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Zetaria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I've also been running from my guilt. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth.
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia, and if you could provide some assistance in the—
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in— Please tell me, what can I do?
How much do you know about this?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has the city, and even the sages are still—
To fight against the academia, we will—
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sage— let me see— let's use the most primitive—
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too—
Don't worry about that. I assure you, I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So,
that'll depend on the
Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Satari—
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? god of wisdom and guardian of...
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, that's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight.
Yep, Paimon's right. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night.
No, I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sitar...
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sitaria managed to distract all the guards. This hour of the night.
The triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City! What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no! What should we do? These are all just regular people!
Oh! Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
This should be far enough. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high... He called himself the Doctor. Remember? And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about... Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with... But... what are the Fatui after this time? Another... Yeah. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But, you mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project? Even though he turned it down at the time, he might... There's no time to lose. Let's go... Yeah.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like... We are an elite brigade that commands the high...
The outcast? An outcast? But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us? You're...
New hunting.
Don't blink!
This may hurt a little.
I'll eat. Take my leave. That's close enough.
Incoming! Hey! Cut to the chase!
Ninjutsu! Make yourselves at home!
Speed of light!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Nowhere to hide.
Hey! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercy? Yeah. But this doctor guy seems like a going up against...
Yesterday, a total of 5 lost
Oh! It's the Traveler in Paimon. Holly! It's the...
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay...
Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari...
Oh, Master Tainari?
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest?
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes it. No, I only found out that he... to leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari, I know that before you...
A research base, huh? Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry. I'm...
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale. You're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. Plus, it's not like you could even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted...
Well, we understand that point now. Please...
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean instead. He did something closer to create... Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out...
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he It feels like he's... Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to...
Okay,
Traveler? It is you!
Ah! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other,
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends.
Hypatia, you're Wait, no. Did you already finish your training?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime when my consciousness made contact with the gods.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained... My current self has not only gained true insight...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but... if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Where are you?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with sheer loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion.
Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we... But how is he connected to the divine...
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic... Alas, if only that which beats with...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periportal life, but rather...
Ah! You... Why are you so... I found divine wisdom.
Apasia?
That's how I always thought... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as... After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped... Wait, then...
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your... The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't... But even in a moonless night, a shower...
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the same... Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense! Since the doctor captured her, even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions... Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, but she's...
Paimon. You said Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Your guess is correct, but
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendroarchon's also on...
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh,
that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secret. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia...
Tighnari, did you leave the event?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, now that you met... But I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as create the Doctor and the Balladeer. From your description, I don't... But then... What?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much got...
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be... Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.